Have you ever wondered what ancient philosophy might have to say about the intimate aspects of our lives? Today, we're delving into the wisdom of Stoicism to explore reasons not to have sex. Welcome, everyone, to a comprehensive guide on the intriguing intersection of Stoicism and our most intimate choices. Before we dive deep, let's set the stage. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Athens around 300 BC, has provided guidance on how to lead a virtuous and content life. But how does it approach something as personal as our relationships and sexual choices? Imagine walking the ancient streets of Athens, where philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca strolled. In the midst of these discussions on virtue, wisdom, and self-control, how did they view the role of sex in a virtuous life? Distraction from virtue and self-improvement. Indulging in an excess of sexual activities, according to Stoicism, has the potential to divert one's attention from the noble pursuit of virtue and personal development. The philosophy suggests that excessive engagement in such activities may lead individuals away from the path of self-improvement, hindering the cultivation of moral character and the development of virtuous qualities. Attachment and desire. Stoics issue a cautionary note against developing an excessive attachment to pleasure, emphasizing that such attachment can give rise to desires that disrupt inner tranquility and balance. The warning is particularly relevant in the context of intimate relationships and sexual encounters, where an unchecked pursuit of pleasure might lead to a dependence on external sources for contentment, potentially undermining the Stoic commitment to emotional equilibrium. Emotional turmoil. Stoicism underscores the importance of emotional resilience, asserting that relationships and sexual encounters can introduce emotional turbulence that jeopardizes inner tranquility. The philosophy encourages individuals to approach these aspects of life with a measured emotional detachment, fostering resilience in the face of the inevitable challenges presented by intimate connections. Dependence on external pleasure. The Stoic emphasis on self-sufficiency extends to the realm of pleasure, cautioning against an over-reliance on external sources of gratification, including sexual pleasures. Stoics argue that excessive dependence on such pleasures can pose a significant obstacle to achieving and maintaining inner peace, as true contentment is believed to arise from an internal state of virtue rather than external circumstances. Control over passions. Central to Stoicism is the concept of maintaining rational control over one's passions and desires. Engaging in sexual activities without moderation is viewed as a potential deviation from this principle, representing a surrender to momentary pleasures rather than a disciplined exercise of rational control over one's impulses. Temporal nature of pleasure. Stoics highlight the ephemeral nature of pleasure, particularly in the context of transient physical pleasures associated with sexual activities. The philosophy argues for the pursuit of long-term fulfillment through the development of virtue, positing that lasting contentment is found in the cultivation of inner qualities rather than the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. Freedom from external influences. Stoics advocate for freeing oneself from excessive preoccupation with sexual desires, aiming to navigate life with greater equanimity by reducing vulnerability to external influences This aspect of Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to maintain an internal locus of control, minimizing the impact of external factors on their emotional and mental well-being. Maintaining inner peace. Stoicism teaches that genuine happiness stems from internal virtues and wisdom, not external circumstances. Pursuing sexual pleasure in excess is considered a potential disruptor of inner peace, as it may introduce complications, conflicts, or emotional turmoil that run counter to the Stoic goal of achieving tranquility through virtuous living. Avoiding attachment and dependency. Stoicism warns against the formation of strong attachments to external things, including the pleasure derived from excessive sexual activity. Abstaining from such activities is seen as a strategy to avoid becoming overly dependent on fleeting pleasures, aligning with the Stoic emphasis on cultivating a sense of inner contentment independent of external sources. Preserving dignity and self-respect. The Stoic commitment to self-respect and dignity underscores the importance of approaching sexual activities with a sense of moral integrity. Engaging in casual or promiscuous sexual activities is viewed as potentially compromising these virtues, as it may lead to actions inconsistent with one's moral principles. Focus on higher goals. Stoicism encourages individuals to set and pursue higher, more meaningful goals in life. Excessive preoccupation with sex is considered a potential distraction from these loftier aspirations, diverting energy and attention away from the pursuit of virtue and contributing to the greater good. Balancing social responsibilities. The Stoic perspective on sexual behavior aligns with a broader commitment to fulfilling social roles and responsibilities. Indiscriminate sexual behavior is seen as potentially neglecting these responsibilities in favor of personal pleasure, posing a potential contradiction to Stoic principles that emphasize contributing positively to the social fabric. Cultivation of emotional resilience. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the development of emotional resilience as a key component of virtuous living. Excessive involvement in tumultuous or emotionally charged sexual relationships is viewed as a potential hindrance to the cultivation of inner strength and resilience needed to navigate life's challenges with equanimity. Avoidance of regret and impulsivity. Stoicism encourages thoughtful and deliberate decision-making in all aspects of life, including intimate relationships. Engaging in impulsive or regrettable sexual encounters is considered inconsistent with the Stoic values of exercising reason and prudence, emphasizing the importance of conscious, well-considered choices. Minimizing external dependencies. Stoicism advocates for minimizing dependencies on external circumstances for well-being. Relying too heavily on sexual gratification for happiness is seen as an external dependency that undermines the Stoic objective of achieving contentment through the cultivation of internal virtues. Preventing disruption of tranquility. Stoicism places a high value on inner tranquility and sexual relationships. Introducing complexities, conflicts, or emotional turmoil are considered potential disruptors of this serene state. Stoics may choose to abstain or exercise caution in such matters to maintain the inner peace essential to virtuous living. Respecting others and building meaningful connections. The Stoic philosophy extends its principles to interpersonal relationships, emphasizing the importance of treating others with respect and cultivating meaningful connections. Engaging in casual or superficial sexual relationships, especially without genuine emotional connection, is viewed as undermining the development of authentic and meaningful bonds with others. Avoiding excessive hedonism. Stoicism cautions against adopting a hedonistic lifestyle where pleasure becomes the central focus. Excessive indulgence in sexual activities is considered a potential manifestation of hedonism, diverting individuals from the pursuit of a more balanced, virtuous life. Focusing on inner fulfillment. Stoicism teaches that true fulfillment originates from within through the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Choosing to limit sexual activities may be a conscious decision to prioritize internal fulfillment over external pleasures, aligning with the Stoic emphasis on cultivating an internally derived sense of contentment. Cultivating self-discipline. The Stoic philosophy places a strong emphasis on the cultivation of self-discipline as a means of mastering the self. Choosing to abstain from certain sexual activities is seen as an expression of disciplined control over one's desires, aligning with the Stoic value of exercising rational mastery over one's impulses, considering the well-being of others. Stoicism encourages individuals to consider the broader well-being of the community. Engaging in irresponsible or harmful sexual behavior is viewed as neglecting this consideration, as it can have consequences not only for individuals, but also for society at large. This aspect of Stoic philosophy underscores the interconnectedness of individual choices with the welfare of the broader community. So, there you have it, a journey through the lens of Stoicism, exploring the reasons not to have sex. The wisdom of the ancient philosophers provides us with valuable insights into the intricate balance of virtue, self-discipline, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. Thanks for joining me on this philosophical exploration. Psuia! Until next time, may your journey be guided by wisdom, virtue, and the pursuit of a life well lived. Take care and stay curious.